1973. What a great year for music for me. All 15 of these albums, and these are my top 15 of the year. I listened to them all many, many times. Music was really coming to the forefront now because there was so much coming out, so many different forms of music. And I'm going to start off with the Allman Brothers, Brothers and Sisters. This is really the last album that I bought by them. I did buy a couple, and I just got to go back to those early ones, Ramblin' Man and Jessica, Southbound. It's all on that one album, or a lot of it anyways. And then we have, we're going to go to a little bit of fusion, jazz fusion with Mahavishnu Orchestra with Birds of Fire. That first song on Birds of Fire, I mean, that is just classic. The guitar on that, when I first heard it, I thought, wow, I love this. And I can still listen to this, Birds of Fire. I certainly listened to it enough at the time. That's number 14. Number 13, then we're going to go to a little bit of country rock with Panama Red with the New Riders of the Purple Haze. New Rider of the Purple Sage, not the Haze. And I don't know what they're talking about here, Panama Red. That's the name of a guy, or what is it anyways? Anyways, what a great country rock album. This is where New Riders hit their peak with this album, country rock. And then we're going to go to some little bit of pop. Elton John. This is my second favorite Elton John album. Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player. There's so many great songs on here, and it has a feel. It takes me back to that time. Really listen to it a lot. There's some real catchy stuff on here, and it's an album I still love by Elton John. Second favorite of his, Don't Shoot Me. And then we're going to go to number 11 is The Grand Hotel. This is the last great Procol Harum album, and actually it's the first one without Robin Trower. When I first got it, I thought, geez, no Robin Trower. So then I listened to it, and then it caught on. It is, beyond a doubt, a great album, and I think it's their last great album. It's got a booklet in it, too. Anyways, there's a booklet, and there they are. They're at the Grand Hotel. Not the Hotel California, it's the Grand Hotel. So that was number 11, and then I got number 10, and this is probably the only live album that I have included in my top albums, because usually I don't do live albums. I do them in a separate video. But Time Fades Away, Neil Young, one of my top albums by him, and it's live, but it's all original stuff, all new songs, or for Neil Young, you never know when he wrote them. But anyways, it's got Time Fades Away and Last Dance, some rock and roll stuff, and it's a great live album, and I still love it. And then we're going to go to number 9, some rock and blues. This is more of a rock album for Johnny Winter, but it still has some classic stuff on it. I think he came back with this album, and he came back in a big way, because I don't think he really did too much better after this album. Still alive and well. And on this album he was. I saw Johnny Winter in '69 when he was just a blues rock player. Anyways, that's number 9. This is number 8. I can't get away from it. Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd. Can't get away from it. When I listen to it, it's still a great album. It's not even my favorite one by Pink Floyd, but as soon as I hear it, you know it, and it still holds up the test of time, big time. And then we're going to go to a little bit of a change with Dixie Chicken. My favorite singer of the 1970s was Lowell George, and I think this is their best album. Dixie Chicken, great slide, great songs. They had a sound of their own. Little Feat, love Little Feat, great band. And we're going to go to number 6, which is the Ozark Mountain Daredevils. And I got to say, that's one of my top 5 bands, is the Ozark Mountain Daredevils. This is their first album. Great songwriters, great singers, vocals, produced by Glenn Johns. Great, God, they were such a great band. Well, they're still going, actually. And this has got Want to Go to Heaven on it. Do you want to go to heaven on it? I think. I can't see. You Want to Go to Heaven? Of course it has that on it. This is Ozark Mountain Daredevils. I listen to them all the time still. And number number 5. Got to check my list here. Baron Von Tollbooth and the Chrome Nun with Grace Slick, Paul Kantner, and David Freeberg. This is Pre-Starship. This is what Starship would become. But this is a great album. If you haven't heard this album, songwriting is great, musicianship, everything about this album is great. And I think the next album they did was Jefferson Starship, but Pre-Starship. And then we're going to go to, San Francisco again. We're going to go with the Grateful Dead, Wake of the Flood. Out of all the Grateful Dead albums, and I heard them all many times, this is the one I played the most. Very moody, very Jerry Garcia. I love this album, Wake of the Flood. Check it out if you haven't checked it out. Then we're going to do some, we're going to go back to the country rock genre with Poco. And this has so many great songs on it. They do it's almost progressive. The title song, Crazy Eyes, and it's about Graham Parsons' Crazy Eyes. And they do Magnolia, J.J. Cale song, great job on that. Richie Fury's last album with Poco, and he went on, but this is a great album, Poco, Crazy Eyes. And then my favorite, or second favorite, or third favorite, right up there top, Robin Trower's first album, Twice Removed from Yesterday. As soon as I heard this, and everybody said, first it was like Robin Trower is a Hendrix clone. He's not a Hendrix clone at all. He has his own style, his own everything. He's influenced, but he's not a clone of Hendrix. And I think long since that's changed. But at the time it was, and I thought, nah, that's not true. And I love Hendrix too. And number 1, this is number 1. We're going back to the Southern rock vein. And I had to put this at number 1. Leonard Skinner, and this is pronounced Leonard Skinner. And I mean Freebird, and all the songs on this. This is for a debut album. This is one of the top debut albums of all time. They said it all here, and it's just great at playing dual guitar, 3 guitars actually. Just great playing, great songwriting, and a great album. This is my number 1, pronounced Leonard Skinner by Leonard Skinner, and that is 1973. So long.